What is up, guys? Back again with another review of Young Justice, episode 13 this time. No, 14 this time. What the fuck am I talking about? But yeah. Now, I was kind of not going to do this review because what's the point? The show's getting canceled. It sucks. I mean, the best thing that they could do is put it on Adult Swim where it belongs. But no. Or Toonami. Or Toonami. Just saying. Like, it would be so awesome to get that show on Toonami. Hint, hint. But that's not going to happen. So, hopefully they finish off this season of the show so people who are actually fans of it can actually see how the story, quote-unquote, ends. Because I know that the show and the comics are two very different things. But, yeah. Jumping right into the episode, I really have to love the fact that they introducing Static Shock. Did I call that the Blue Beetle's friend was going to be Apache Chief or what? Did I call it? I'm patting myself on the back right now because I know my shit. And I called that Green Beetle. You ain't supposed to, don't be trusting no green-ass Martian beetles. What's wrong with you? What? What? This random-ass Martian just pops up out of nowhere and has the answers to all your problems. You gonna just let him stick his fingers in your back and fix your stuff? Fudge, no. You don't do that. What's wrong with you? And I called that shit too, patting myself on the back about trusting the Green Beetle. Whenever that happened, I wasn't really all that surprised because that whole part just seemed a little bit too convenient, you know? So yeah, that wasn't really that big of a surprise. I'm glad they did it. Like I'm glad that they did it, but I'm upset about the fact that I know it's not going to go anywhere since the show is going to be canceled. So there's not going to be any continuation in season 3. We don't even know if this season's going to be completely finished. So yeah, I'm on the lines with Young Justice where I want them to start wrapping up the story since we all know that it's going to go off the air pretty soon. I love Static Shock. I love the Japanese girl. I don't even know who she's supposed to be, but her saying stuff in the same thing over and over again in Japanese, I found that freaking hilarious for some reason because they're just trying to piece together whatever she was trying to say, and then after a while she was just like, fucking YOLO, I'll just do whatever they do. That was hilarious. I love seeing the Blue Beetle. I love seeing the Beetle take over and just go ham on Red Volcano. Like, dude, that was just awesome. That perfectly displayed how much badassity the Blue Beetle has. Like, this is what I wanted to see from the Blue Beetle all the time. I know that it's just the Scarab itself doing all the stuff and not Jaime telling it what to do. I miss the conflicting opinions within the two, the inner monologue within the two, but I have to say I like the attitude of the Blue Beetle. I really, really hope that they at least finish out the season. I really do. One other thing else that I like is that Lex Luthor, I really think that they're going to continue with Lex Luthor doesn't trust the Reach entirely because Luthor always wants the power for himself. Whenever it comes to DC villains or villains unless they're blood related or something like that, the villains always want the power for themselves. The Joker only works with the other villains to get what the Joker wants, and then he's like, screw the other villains. Lex Luthor only works with other villains to get what he wants, and he's like, screw the other villains. I like Lex Luthor's character right now saying, I don't know if we can trust the Reach because I feel like they're using us to do something else. So hopefully the season doesn't end if we get to see it with like the Injustice League or the Light teaming up with the Justice League. I really don't want to see that. Like, I got enough of that shit, okay? But I want to know why he wants the Reach kids, I guess I'll call them. Because there's really no reason for them to want superpowered teenagers of their own, you know? Because if the adult villains can't take on the teenage superheroes, what makes you think that a teenage villain team is going to be able to take on the teenage superhero team? Like, what? That makes no sense. You don't need a superpowered teenagers. What you need to do is get all the villains to get the shit together because you have 10 to 18-year-olds whooping your butts and you think that getting superpowered villain teenagers is going to solve the problem? No, it's not. No. But yeah, all in all, if I had to rate this video on a scale, if I had to rate this episode on the scale from 1 to 10, I would definitely have to give it a 7. I wasn't completely satisfied. I'm only giving it a 7 because I'm still sad at the fact that the show is getting canceled. It sucks, and I hate it, and it makes me sad because very seldomly does DC ever release like good animated series. I mean, they did this. They got canceled with Teen Titans. They got canceled with Batman Beyond. Static Shock had a crappity crap ending. What else? What else? The Justice League Unlimited. That I feel like that ended way too soon, and it felt like to me that Young Justice was the show that was actually gonna survive. Because it's a good show. It's well written. The fight choreography is awesome. The story, the characters are interesting. But yeah, I really want to see the show continue. But I know it's not going to happen. If there's anything anybody seeing this video can do to keep the show going, please do it. I need my fix, man. I don't want to read the comments because it's not the same story. Okay. But yeah, that's my video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments and concerns about Young Justice ending or this particular episode, or do you think we're actually going to get to see at least the end of Season 2 before they snatch it off the air and put the dumbass chibi version of Teen Titans on? God. But yeah, I'm going to get off. Thank you guys for watching, and until next video, see ya. Sad face.